Zemi.
Wow.
Apteczko.
Dałeś na smoki?
Nie.
Ścianę.
Granat.
I've been enjoying making these for you guys. It's been good fun. So here's another one. In this event, we had an objective on a hilltop, which you're seeing right now, and the Germans are defending. The way the radios were meant to work is that only the section commanders on the radio, so the guys are now spread out. That was their plan. Not including the briefings, since it take a little too long. I wanted to keep this one short. But they spread their guys out with orders to run back and report where the enemy is when they see them. So it's a pretty light presence here on the hilltop right now. The US is going to be pushing in. And they themselves have made a plan to distract the Germans here. And shortly we're going to see a group of 4 guys that are meant to distract them, take their attention, and the others will hit them in the back. And hopefully it works out for them. So both teams are banking on these strategies right now. Either distract or detect.
Alright, we're dismounting and moving forward on foot.
Roger that.
So we're going to see them shortly here now, the 4 guys for the US.
Hey, where's the Vida guys flying? Weren't they supposed to move to... down there? That's...
Yeah, but we want to go outside from this vehicle there.
Okay, that's checking in.
So these guys are my guys. Half of them are on this team, half of them are on the other
guys
team.
Fucked the plan up already. Oh well. We're rotating the same.
What did they do?
I'm crybabies.
They went
Alright.
the same direction as
So they're going to be distracting the Germans here. And there's just 4 of them. The remainder is on the other team for balancing, so since we're the hosts, we balance out the teams. So if anybody does want to join, description down below. We could use you for balance.
We'll let you know when we're in position.
We're starting
move to the point of interest 95 and I give you echo when we'll be there.
Yeah, perfect. I'm just waiting for you guys to move up a bit before moving as well.
So one of the sections is set up here, at least half the sections here, and I'm assuming the other scattered guys are from this one. The German section we're looking at right now. Now, I don't know how he doesn't see them. Maybe he does, although I can't tell. Doesn't look like anybody's reacting, he's just been watching that direction. But they're up here just in case the push happens. Let the enemy push past you and then hit him in the back. We've seen that in one of the hotel videos that we had. So they're getting ready here. The others, mind you, the others are pushing at the back.
those buildings and the fight begins.
Can you place a marker again?
Hi ho, Silver!
There they go. Now what they're going to pull off is a bit of a miracle here. I don't know how they even get there. They've already got past the 4 guys on the hill.
Moving into position.
So their goal is to make some noise. They're basically the Suicide Squad here. We wanted to add a vehicle around 2 armored vehicles, but the server crashed. So hopefully the new updates improve the stability. I do also function as the admin for these events, so I do have to answer questions. So what I'm typing in right now is just an answer for players rejoining. So if somebody crashes, we let them rejoin as long as there's no contact made. You can just drop a regroup point and they can spawn back in. But this is a 1 life event. And you only get 1 life. You'll see the dead players flying around in the sky. They're little triangular marks when they're dead.
Closing in, so we'll see if we make contact.
So they're managing to get past this guy. So he's just in the bush. He doesn't see them or hear them. Now the fact that they've left him behind does create a pain in the ass for them in the future. So when he hears those bullets behind them, he's guaranteed to get a couple. So you gotta clear those bushes.
Set up that VAR and get ready to just make some obfuscating fire on that hill.
So they're setting up their machine gun here. It looks like a bar.
we're in visual contact. Nobody's shooting at us.
Unfortunately, if your teammates die, you can't pick up the stuff. That kind of sucks. So that machine gun is really useful. Hopefully they fix it in the future. Who was our first guy? Second guy there in the exchange right now. Unfortunately for the British, they've lost their, the US, they've lost their section commander.
Which direction is shooting you guys from? The
So you
main
can't
base
respond.
or...
Now it's going from restaurant, probably on guys attacking from residential.
So the section commander is dead, and he has the command radio, so he can't respond.
We still doesn't have any contact here.
Now this guy, now, as I said, here he is. He's got one, he's got two. It just leaves the machine gunner now.
First squad is totally overwhelmed, I think we're starting at...
Now what we did allow is the guys can create their own section. They're all unassigned, they just have the kits unlocked, but they can create their own section and get the command radio, simulating the fact that they're picking it up off their dead leader. So this guy hasn't done it yet. He's a little busy. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at the rest of the US team that's pushing from here, from the northeast.
Okay.
Zastavu toho stromu a já to oblídnu nalevo pohledem, jestli náhodou nekempí v těch křovích nějaký zmrcelec postřílí zleva.
So here they come.
Nás je strašně málo na útok.
I think these guys are all grouped together.
Ich ho menej, ešte o 2. Gulomet, poď na mňa.
Now if you want to get involved, there's a couple of ways. You can just drop down description below. You can visit our website if you're an individual player. Or if you're a team, just go into the Discord and send me a private message there. We're looking for teams, we're looking for individual players, anybody who wants to play.
We have an enemy truck vehicle on marker Unknown in Kilo 793. It's a supply truck with an ammo box or so.
So this guy's still up. I think he was shooting at this German air, but he missed. There goes the smoke, so he probably knows he's still up. So he's just gonna sit here. There's always the potential for one player to kill a lot of guys, and I think we saw that in the intro.
I'm over left of Grenadier Guards.
Oh, rip. Do you know what happened? Did you get in an ambush or something?
Yeah, they're flanking to our south, and we got sniped from the point.
Not quite south, but yeah, they're to their west or behind them. Or where they were.
Rozumím.
These guys are slowly pushing up, haven't been spotted yet.
Zastávka útku, opakuju, zastávka u traku, pošlete to dál.
OK, zastávka u traku.
For now it's still clear.
Mně to říkat nemusí, že jsem ten teritoriál.
Slava Redinia.
Já potvrzuju, že jsem rozuměl.
So he's still going here. There is another guy just watching the lower bit here for the German team. You can see him in red down the
Still
street.
clear on our position.
There he goes. Well, that's a quick way to end it there. So these guys are now fully dead, but we can see a sizable force is getting closer and closer to the position. They're basically right on top of him here. They still have those 4 guys on the hill near factory, by the looks of it, committed over there, just in the distance on the red marks. These guys are already at their truck.
OK, otvíráme granátama.
So right now, I think it was an exchange of 2 to 4. So the attackers have lost 4, the defenders have lost 2.
Křoví přede mnou. Opakuju, křoví přede mnou. West.
There goes another one. At this point, we're starting to see them picking each other off, but some guys far away, some close. Everything breaks out now. Here we're zooming in on a machine gun team. Nobody's watching their rear.
Zemi,
Wow.
tam gečko.
Jsme hajzli smoky.
Ne.
Now usually when we do it, we have the medic watch the rear. There goes the grenade. Not quite.
Bandáž, rychle.
Hilujte se.
Still no one
Okay,
watching
get
behind.
Ty.
And there go 3 of them. And they have this position as well now, so that gives them a pretty big advantage. Now these guys, the radio man spotted where they are. He's gonna be shooting at them. There's a couple of guys still inside, just holding the fort. Looks like we've got a team going to the south. This guy's unfortunately dying.
Help me! Help me! Come on, guys!
And there he goes. Shooting going on here. Looks like a guy just went down.
Good kill, good kill.
There's one left.
More people up here.
Now, the US does have an advantage at close range with this enemy. And as you can see, just lit him up.
Nice. Where are they
So
exactly?
now there's about 4 guys
Yeah,
pushing from the
there's another guy
south.
reload up here. Somewhere
There's
MP40.
3 here, 1 a little further down.
They're digging up, I can digging south. Right in front of me.
See, the
south,
Germans
digging
are still
south.
reinforcing defenses on the inside with the remainder of the points. 2 guys sitting by the truck. And, the Grenadier Guards, the German team pushing around. The US came, I don't know what he's shooting at. Doesn't look to be anybody over there. Starting to see them push even closer. 1 guy going down. The Germans are just holding down that building. If the US gets in there, it's a 2-minute cap zone. They have to, it can't be contested. They have to clear it for 2 minutes. This guy's pushing up behind. Now that fence did save the German section commander here. At this point, they're just trading kills. It's still pretty close. Unfortunately, going down there for him. Get that Call of Duty 4 martyrdom. Another one of the US guys going down here. 1 guy left. Now, by the looks of it, he just went there by the looks of that. So it looks like it's maybe a 3v1. He might be able to pull it back. He's still shooting at him. Now we got him. There we go. We saw that little red marker. He's dead.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a cryberry, sending that private message. Still, he could pull it off. He's got a 3v1. I think we've seen players get up to 8 kills alone in previous events. Now, we have been thinking about having an MVP nominated each round, and then the following week we'd pick a new one and they'd get a special tag. Might be something we do. Overall, he's just holding down. He's got no comms with anybody else. The last one left. But he seems to know what he's doing. He's just duking it out with the 1 guy alive over there. You can see he's already got 1 here. So 1 in the bushes, 2 in the fort. Or 2 in the building. Right now, they're just trying to pick each other off. He's in isolated cover right now, so the guy in the bushes knows exactly where he is. He just got to land the shot. It's usually not good to hide behind a piece of pretty obvious cover. Sometimes the concealment of the bushes is better, because you can move around. But while we're waiting here for the rest of the round, if you guys want to check out the event, all it is, description below. All the info's over there. And there he goes. And that's yet another One Life event completed. See you guys at the next one.